explaining Kevin McCarthy versus Matt Gaetz using 3.5 books. If you're not familiar, Kevin McCarthy has been kicked out as Speaker of the House. Why? Because people like Matt Gaetz think that he is too liberal, which is astonishing. Rather than attempt some sort of political hot take, I want to take a look at these three authors who taught me about the concept of feedback loops within systems, specifically algorithmic radicalization feedback loops within our current political system. We've all heard the screeching sound that a microphone makes when it gets too close to its own speaker. If you just want to skip to the end, the speaker is social media. Trump is on the mic. January 6th is the screech. And if you'll allow me to take this analogy a little past its breaking point, Matt Gaetz might sound like he's talking, but he is a meaningless echo, the ringing left in your ears long after the screech is gone. Repeated exposure, though, can do permanent damage. On page 7 of her book, Cathy O'Neil explains that feedback loops, quote, define their own reality and use it to justify their results. When we combine this with the radicalizing effects of social media, as described in part in the research of Safiya Noble, we come to a conclusion that social media companies are not interested in truth. Their business model is to show you what you want to see. Fox News might feel different because it's on TV, but insofar as it picks what to focus on based on its own ratings, it ceases to be news and gives us more screech. I'll spare you some of the details, but in the book Thinking in Systems, Meadows categorizes different types of system loops. This one is called runaway feedback. Quote, amplifying, reinforcing, self-multiplying, snowballing, a vicious or virtuous circle that can cause healthy growth or runaway destruction. All we need is one more fact that does not require citation. People want money and power. As technology enables companies to get better at showing us only what we want to see, we uncover the structure of the vicious feedback loop between media and politics. Kevin McCarthy loses his job over the screech. Our ears are still hurting from the echoes of January 6th. Many of us are still grieving the losses of loved ones who died from the screech. In the form of ivermectin instead of medicine, a president who denies injecting vaccines in favor of injecting bleach. Trump is not stupid. He's a master of post-truth media. He knows the more outrageous your words, the more clicks and views you get. Media lies to keep your attention, and as a result, values and beliefs fade into the background of the chaos outrage cycle that is contemporary politics. If there is any hope, it is that runaway systems can be brought in line with balancing feedback. The problem is that Trump so far has evaded all of our traditional forms of accountability. If Republicans continue to refuse any mechanism of balance and accountability, the only outcome of our post-truth moral exponential decay is the destruction of the system.